So, due to obvious or maybe not so obvious reasons, this is the reality of it. But one thing is certain, you don't want to be lonely this holiday. Well, this is going to be a little bit different. Hold on. Where did I keep that? Hmm. Okay, yeah, we're ready to go. Okay, the first thing I would say is that it's perfectly fine if you are feeling that way. You feel like you might be lonely this holiday, maybe you're in a faraway place, or somehow it just kind of happened and you don't really think you're gonna have a good holiday because you have no one around. Maybe you're in a faraway place, like I said, and all of that. First thing you can do, and I'll say this is more Minecraft specific, is that this is actually the best time, at least in my opinion, to have those short-lived realms. Now, you know what I'm talking about, the realms where you gather with your friends, you say you're gonna like build up the world and all of that, and like make these amazing structures, have all these adventures, and the realm lasts about 2 weeks, and then it's gone, and everybody kind of like leaves off or just silently like stops playing. I would say this time of the year, especially like around the holidays in December, is the best time because that's when most people are either at home or they don't have as much responsibilities because they're on break or something like that. So this is actually the best time for it. Now the second one is actually segueing into that, is to try and have even like game sessions, especially if you're a gamer like me. Try to have more game sessions, like hit up your friends who maybe you haven't talked with in a while, or maybe you have but you just never have the time to play games, and like, hey, why don't we have like game sessions, different game sessions over the holidays whenever people are most free. It works surprisingly well, I will tell you that. It does work surprisingly well when you try it, and it's a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun. Now, games aside, let's just gonna put that aside for a second. If your friends are, like they're not traveling this holiday, let's say you're in college and you have friends who aren't going to, or you have like classmates who aren't going to travel back home, or let's say you're still in high school, for example, and your friends aren't going to like travel somewhere to go for the holidays, what you could do is to maybe call them, or maybe text. I think I prefer text, but you know what I mean. Communicate, like let them know like, hey, why don't we meet up at this person's house or so and so's house and just hang out like one of these days, and just, yeah, it's something very simple, but it can work really well, and it helps alleviate that feeling of loneliness, or just like not being lonely, because now you have like people around you. And I say loneliness and not alone, but I'll get into that later. Now, aside from that, you could also try something new. Perhaps you have no way of physically meeting the people you want to meet for some reason or the other. The people who you have met, maybe you've met like a couple of friends, maybe you're not super close, but you would say you could at least consider them friends. You could do something new that you've never done before. For example, for me, I would say I've never been in a snowball fight. There's a very good chance that it might happen this winter holiday, this Christmas break, whenever that Christmas break happens. But yeah, it's likely going to happen, and it's most likely going to happen with people that I have kind of gotten to know over the past year. But they're not the people I say I've known for a very, very long time, but still, as something simple as that. The point I'm trying to say with all of this is that rather than, trying to wait for that invitation, because it's always nice, of course, when somebody invites you to come along and be part of the holidays or celebrating the holidays or whatnot, I would say you be the one to do the invitations. You see, you flipped the script there. Now all of a sudden you're the one giving the invitations. It doesn't mean that you have to be the one to like lead the whole like event. It doesn't have to be like a super huge event. You can just be the one like saying, hey, why don't we do this? And all of a sudden you're doing it with your friends. Yeah, that's just about it on that. Hopefully that helps. If it did help you, and on the other hand, if you have other solutions that you have tried and has worked for you, let me know, share them in the comments. It also helps a lot of people as well. If it did help you with the video, you can consider leaving a like, or even better yet, share it with others who may be feeling this way, because there's a very, very high chance that others too are feeling lonely or will feel lonely this holiday, or even during the holidays in general. And yeah, just as this video, if this video helped you, it's very likely to help them as well. So yeah, with all that being said, take care.